Tired of having your neighbors see right into your bedroom, or even worse, into your bathroom? Privacy window film is a simple and affordable solution. In this video, I'll walk you through the entire process, from measuring your window, cutting the film, applying it, and then smoothing out the bubbles with the squeegee. You'll end up with a clean, professional looking finish that still lets in plenty of natural light while giving you the privacy you need. Let's jump right in. Okay, so here's our master bedroom. There's a couple nice windows in here. This window in particular, though, faces directly to the neighbor's house. And the houses in this neighborhood are, fairly close to each other. And so, like, here's the neighbor's, two windows right here. And, I've seen them, in this window a couple times. And it's just a little awkward, when you're in your master bedroom, you just want to have some privacy. So basically what we do is we just keep these blinds closed all the time. And it's not ideal because we'd like to have some natural light during the day. These blinds are a little ugly. These slat blinds are hard to clean. They collect a lot of dust, just generally not easy to work with. Also have the same issue here. Here's our bathroom. This is what really prompted us wanting to do this as well. We've got these two nice windows in here. Let me just open this up. Yeah, and so, there's the neighbor's house, there's their window. It's just a little awkward, if you wanted to have a bath or something that's, their windows are right there. We'll go ahead and walk through step by step how we get these window coverings on the windows. All right, so we just cleaned the windows with the Windex. So now the next thing we want to do is get a measurement here from the window from side to side, and then we'll do the same measurement top to bottom, and then you just want to add 1 inch to that because you're going to want to have a 1/2 inch hangover on the top and bottom and the left and right. So we'll get to that point and measure it out. Okay, so we measured the windows from top to bottom was 29 inches, and so I've got tape measure out. I'm just going to make a line across here at 30 inches. One thing to make sure is when you're marking this, you do it on the smooth side because that's the part that's going to peel away. You don't want to do it on the good side. So I'm going to go ahead and mark that off, and then we'll cut it out and go to the next step. All right, so we have the piece cut out. So the next step here is we just want to get the window wet, and the instructions say as wet as possible. So wetter the better. So we'll just get it really nice and wet. Spray bottle. All right, and then what we're going to do is going to peel this corner off, and then kind of slowly work our way down from top to bottom. Make sure we've got a nice, good fit all the way around. Again, you want to make sure you have a little bit of a 1/2 inch top, bottom, and sides, and then we'll use a razor blade to cut off the excess. All right, so we got the material up there. Takes a little bit to make sure you got it level, and then now you just need to kind of wipe out all the little air bubbles and kind of air pockets and stuff, and make sure you start at the top and then try to go from the middle and out and just slowly work your way down, and it looks pretty good. All right, so I just went around with a razor blade and cut off all the excess. I think one tip for that though is when I first did it, I was cutting into the wood a little bit. You just want to make sure you're cutting the razor blade right on the glass. It cuts so much easier and faster. So now we don't have a squeegee, but we're just using a credit card or whatever, and we're just kind of working any last little kind of air bubbles out so it's perfectly smooth and sticks well. So you can see the differences here. So once we're done with this window, we'll do the exact same thing here for the second. All right, so for some context, here we are outside. This is the bathroom mirror. So my wife kind of can't even tell if you can see her or not. But yeah, those are the 3 windows that we did. Can't really see anything from the outside. Looks great. Okay, here's the final result here in the master bedroom. Window looks great. It lets in a ton of natural light, much more than having those dark wood blinds. And then the film just, creates a ton of privacy. So it looks great. Very happy with how it turned out. And these windows in the master bathroom turned out great as well with those blinds gone. Just adds tons of natural light, lots of privacy. It's definitely an easy DIY project anybody can do. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up. Subscribe for other videos. Make home life better.